to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Cyclones offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cyclones will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Right back to the well. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Scanning the field is Kennedy. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
Breaks into the open. Stumbled to the ground.
The second down pass was complete on the strike. He's tackled at the 8.
And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Malone. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's on target and complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kennedy. Unleashes one. Got a man. It's 4. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Hines is tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Iowa State, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Malone. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Barrels ahead. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Iowa State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at half. halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Hoffman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Cyclones will hustle to the line. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Taylor. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Pulls it in, it's 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard. Marking out of bounds at the 46. He has 60 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the left. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Quick completion on the out route. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He's got it. He's not going to get there. Out of bounds, short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The 18 unit on the field. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, and some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Malone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Malone. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.